little glass.
What's up? Cheers. You know what time it is.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
And hello to the giant panel this evening, and welcome to another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews and Company Wild Card Wednesday for October 19th, 2022. And if you're living under a rock and you're saying, what the hell is a Wild Card Wednesday? I'll let you know, especially to anybody that may be new to the channel. Please bring any beer, wine, or a spirit, or really any adult beverage, and we get prepared to have some fun. And the only stipulation besides that, the biggest stipulation of all, is to not be a douche. Don't be a douche, you douche.
Then why am I here?
Cheers on that note. So let's go around the panel and see who's all here this evening. We have to my right from Colorado, we got the one and only Chadio.
Hi, boss. Hi.
And then to his right, we have from New Jersey, Alex the Beer Master.
What's up, everybody? Cheers.
Right below him is the one, the only, the New Hampshire's own Bumpy Road Brews.
Woo!
There's the Bumpy Road Brews. Go check them out. Woo!
Hi.
All right, we got Tanner in the middle from the East Coast Liquor Reviews out of Rhode Island.
Hi, Tan.
Yeah. Oh, there's the channel. And Oregon's own, right below this guy right here, is the Beer Man.
Hi, how's it going? Cheers.
Let me help everybody out and show the Beer Man and everybody else's names while we're doing this. That would be useful.
Yeah.
All right. Our two panelists. James came in last, so let me put everybody in correct order. Right next to James P. Madonna from New Jersey, we have John Anilli from Massachusetts these days. Cheers.
Cheers.
Georgia Beer Reviews, if y'all don't know.
Yeah,
And the one and only, eating the illustrious snack of the evening, James P. Madonna from New Jersey.
He's a New Jersey boy, just like
Jersey boy.
Is that a wheat pita? Pocket?
No, the sourdough baguette, the French bread,
Okay.
one of those artisan breads,
Sourdough baguette.
That's exactly how I heard it too. Hey, it's a sourdough.
Cheers. What are y'all drinking in
Yep.
that chat? If you want a link, you'll let me know.
Yep.
Hey, Manuel, what's going on? Cheers.
Mojo!
Chillin', chillin'. Mojo.
Hey, Mojo.
You
Oh,
are here
God.
to Miami. I hope we are, Joey. Cheers. Right back at you. And feel free to donate on the PayPal if you want. That would help out the program. If you want a special review, let me know. Let's go around. So what we do here at this point is we're going to go around to everybody, and we're going to see what product they're bringing, do a pour, tell us a little bit about the appearance, and then next time around we'll do the official review taste test. So let me get everybody in their order. Let me get rid of this little live button because you can't really see anything. And let's go right over to our first contestant on The Price is Right, Chadio.
I got a water bottle, and you guys know how I treat those things. Just kidding. Out of Upslope Brewing Company, Boulder, Colorado, I have myself a nice Italian-style Pilsner.
All right.
It is 5% on the dot. The best by date is January 10th, 23. It's fresh as a daisy. It's part of their International Lager Series, so this is the first of the series. Hopefully they keep it going because that sounds like an interesting little series that they could do. But we'll crack her open. Pour her in a glass. Pour.
Italian Pilsner seem to be all the rage these days.
Well, I've been drinking them for a while now, but bam, there she is. Looks good. Nice, crisp, clean. Pilsner.
Hell yeah. Come back around, Chetio. Cheers. Take a sip.
Cheers.
Thinking. All right, Alex, the beer master. What beer do we have today?
Well, I was going to say this for New Brew, but I have other beers that I could do for New Brew or whatever. I can find some. I'm going to be having Midnight Snack from Abomination Brewing, and it is a stout with cheesecake, vanilla. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. And that is a 14%.
Vanilla beans.
Whoa!
Nice.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So appreciate you
Man,
too.
appreciate
All right, let's
The
see if
legend
it doesn't explode.
Will it get the Alex 100?
That smells good. All right, let's pour this up, shall we?
All right. Wow. Let's zoom in on that.
I'm going real slow because I don't want to explode. Yeah, that's definitely thick.
Hell yeah.
That smells really good. I'll get the flavor, taste, smell next time around.
Thank you, Alex. That sounds good. All right, Bumpy, what's going down?
All right. Well, I'm gonna not do beer tonight. I was gonna bring a 5 beer, but
Ooh.
I decided, hey, this is something that Tanner left at my house last time he visited. Maybe because I asked him to. There was a lot more in it when he did leave it. This is Old Forester, 1870 original batch. Straight bourbon whiskey from Kentucky. In 1870, George Garvin Brown crafted batches of whiskey at 322 W Main Street on Louisville's Whiskey Row by blending 3 distilleries' warehouses to achieve quality and consistency. It is 90 proof, 45 ABV, and in honor of Alex's shirt, this will be on The Rock.
Hell yeah. The Rock.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've had the shirt for a couple of years, literally Bumpy, and I just figured I'd wear it, because I love.
Let's just kill the bottle, shall we?
Yeah.
Woo!
There you go.
Healthy
Somebody's gonna have some fun tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Cheerios.
All
We'll
right.
hopefully dig out some tasting notes and aroma notes. I
Sweet.
did drink this one with Tanner. We did do a review, one drunken night.
The
Cheers.
internet, or at least we know that Bumpy may not be the largest of the whiskey or bourbon fans, but maybe this one's a good one. We'll find out. Cheers. Looking forward to that one. All right, East Coast.
All right. So I
Tanner.
brought something today. I saw it a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to grab it because I never had it before. Well, I did drink one.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I got
Wow.
Schlitz beer. It's got the best by date on January 2nd, 23. So it is fresh. And I just got some information on Beer Advocate. So it says it's from Pabst Brewing Company. Styles American Adjunct Lager, 4.6% ABV. It says brewed under contract for Pabst by Miller Brewing Co. Entry for 12-ounce cans and draft only. The classic 1960s formula, Schlitz, reintroduced in 2008, is known as Schlitz Gusto. Available in 12-ounce bottles, 16-ounce tallboy cans, and draft. And they actually have the link for the 1960s recipe. But yeah, let's pop this open. This is a Twitch cat, right?
Nice.
And my Trillium pub glass here. Let's pour it up.
Cheers. Or pours.
Or
That beer looks so delicious.
That's a good one. I like that beer. That's a good lager.
bubbles in there. Lots of effervescence. It's got this kind of rocky head on top. A little bit more on the sudsy side. Nice small bubbles. Just about a finger ahead. Looks like it's actually dissipating kind of quick, though. And it's actually got a little bit of a chilled haze. Yeah. There we go. Much better. So it's a clear golden color. Looks like your standard adjunct lager. And excited to do the review on this. So cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers. Thank you,
Cheers.
Tanner. We'll come back and hear all about it. The Schlitz. All right, it's a beer
Right.
man from Oregon.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, this one's this is an interesting one. Birds Fly South Ale Project is the name of the company, and they're from Greensville, South Carolina. Wow, I didn't think he could get this shit there. Bird Brains is what it's called. It's a sour ale with cherries and boysenberries. South Carolina. That's cool. I had no idea Dwayne would be able to get something. Well, he gets stuff from New York and Florida. Brains features our house blend of sour bacteria. I'm not even going to try. So, let's try it. Yeah, that was too much, man. Whoa.
Ooh.
Boysenberry looking. Or
Like
some
sour.
kind of
Very good looking beer.
good looking sour. It's a sour. It smells really good. It smells like one of those more sour kinds, not the sweetie like pastry ones. Yeah, it's nice. Cool. Cheers.
Nice. Thank you, beer man.
Cheers,
We'll
beer
stick
man.
around. We'll hear the review.
Legendary.
So I've got one from Treehouse Brewing Company, Canton, Mass. Charlton. This one was canned in Charlton, Mass. They've got a new location in Tewksbury, which is where I picked up all these cans. You order online, you drive in, they deliver the beer to the car, but the tap room is supposed to open up next February. Anyway, they don't distribute, but they have 6, maybe 7 locations now. So if you're ever in Massachusetts and you have an opportunity to try Treehouse beers, I highly recommend it. This is the Very Hazy, which is a stronger version of their straight purple label haze, I believe. This one clocks in at 8.8%, and I did already pour it, as to be expected with this type of beer. I mean, orange juice with a head in a glass.
Hell yeah.
You can't go wrong with these beers. I've had it. I bought a 4-pack. Actually, I bought 2 4-packs, and I've had. This is the last of my first 4-pack. I got to get some of these out. But yeah, awesome looking beer in a glass, and we'll get into everything else later. Glad to be back on the live show. I haven't seen you guys on a wild card in a long time. So cheers to everybody, and yeah, awesome.
Cheers, John.
Nice. Cheers, John.
Good to have you here, man.
And cheers to Cheryl Crawford.
It's nice to see the Johnny Blue back.
I am Thompson. Cheers. Cheers, John and Nelly.
She's actually getting my name right now. She used to always type in "Cheers, John and Ellen."
And yes, I am Thompson.
So thank you, Cheryl,
Cheers, Cheryl.
getting my name right. Yeah.
Right.
Cheers to the Nightbot. Cheers to the Nightbot.
Oh yeah, Nightbot.
Cheers.
Together. All right. Last but not least, certainly, James P. McDonough of Progressive Discussions.
All right, Eric. I have River Horse Brewery Hippo Lantern Pumpkin Beer. 8.1% alcohol, 12 IBU, and it's says here we combine pumpkin puree, cinnamon sticks, clove, nutmeg, fresh ginger root, vanilla beans, and blackstrap molasses in such a balanced way. That's the one key word that I would say about this is balanced. Is there's nothing overwhelming about it. The pumpkin pie spices are mild, just the way I like pumpkin pie. You don't get the clove just taking over everything. You know, and I'm using my phone, so I can't read the array of malts and hops in this beer, but it is impressive. And it is, you can definitely smell everything, but this is one of the few pumpkin beers that doesn't have the overwhelming clove.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very good.
All right. He's going to drink. You think about that score. We'll come back. You let us know what you think next time around. He's getting the thoughts already. Let's get the thoughts on the Italian Pilsner with Chedio. Chedio. Chedio.
I didn't do it. That wasn't me. I didn't do anything wrong.
You get the drink now. The best part.
I get the drink. I got distracted by emails. Sorry, but Here
Okay.
is the Italian.
Ooh.
Woo!
Drink
Italian
now.
style.
Woo!
As you can see, it's crisp looking, clear.
There's our order.
And I did a little research, and this is not their first international series lager or pilsner. They did a Japanese style over the summer, which I totally forgot about.
Nice.
Thank goodness their website reminded me. Looks great. It's sticky, as you can see, just sticking right to the glass. The aromas. Ooh, floralness right off the top. Get the floweriness from the hops. Get some crackeriness in there too. Smells delicious. Cheers. Let's go to taste.
All right. So lunge.
Cheers,
Yeah.
champ.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's crisp. You're not getting a floor on this very much. It was just mostly on the nose, which I like that, just the aromatic floor on this from the hops. But getting some crackeriness, a little bit of the hops in there. It's nice. It's light. It's crisp. It's 5% tasty. If you like Italian pilsners, this is a good one. I've had a few others, which is comparable to this. Yummy. I'll have more information next time around. Cheers.
All right. Short and sweet and to the point. I like it. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Alex, this is a beer, a master.
This is what I'm drinking right here. I didn't even taste it. I don't even know what it tastes like yet. It's the Midnight Snack, and it's from Abomination Brewing. Like I said, it's vanilla, cheesecake, pumpkin. So I'm looking forward to smelling this and tasting this. This is definitely a 14% stout.
Woo.
I mean, I have work tomorrow, but whatever.
Yeah.
That smells so good. You could smell that vanilla, that graham cracker. I don't know if this is barrel aged, but I don't think it is because I would smell barrel aged. So, but it smells really, really delicious. Nice and dark, no head at all. There's just a little bit of lacing around the brim here without even drinking it yet. So,
Cheers, Roger.
Cheers.
it smells so good. Let's see what this tastes like, and let's see if this will be another beer thing that I need to get again. Cheers.
Cheers.
Lunge.
Slung. Front pie.
How's that brew?
That is delicious. Very creamy. There's a little bit of creaminess. You can taste that. The cheesecake. I think you gotta taste that like vanilla flavor. I'm trying to say I don't taste any pumpkin though. That's the thing. But if you don't like pumpkin, so I've always said it. Now I'm starting to say other things somewhat. Is that if you don't like pumpkin, this would be a good beer. Let me continue to taste. But I love pumpkin. But I would definitely get this again so far.
Nice. Cheers, Ozzy.
Now, I kind of taste like a little alcohol and then a little bit of cherry. But there's no cherry. So I'm thinking that's the alcohol I'm tasting. But sometimes you get that kind of like you get one of those cherries, right, from moonshine, or you put you get the cherries from the moonshine, you take it out. It's kind of like that. But there's no. But I mean, it says Where is it at? I'm so not trying to rush here, but I don't want to be 50 years. That's why I'm trying to hurry up.
Right.
So it says, oh, does that say cheese? Does that say no? It says stout with cheese, cake, and vanilla. And it's yeah, I'll show you. Hold on, let me pour this the rest of it. I mean, it's so good. There we go. Hold on. Without making a mess. You know what? This is not gonna work. I'll have to show you towards the end. But
Okay, you do that. Any last thoughts on the beer so far?
yeah, that very good beer. I do not taste any pumpkin at all. I mean, or at least that spice. I do not, but don't worry, not the fret. I would definitely get this again because I like the creaminess.
Sure.
I like the flavor of the cheesecake, kind of like. You can somewhat taste that vanilla. But like I said, yeah, there's no, yeah, it's a lot. It kind of tastes like an alcoholic cherry. I don't know. It doesn't say cherry cheesecake, I don't think. Like I said, we'll get back to it towards the end.
Nice.
But it's a very, but again, it is right on the money when it comes to the cheesecake. But I was thinking it'd be a little bit like a cheesecake spice because it's supposed to be pumpkin and stuff. And I do taste a little sweetness too. So, and I think I did smell some graham cracker in here, but I don't. Maybe I taste a little graham cracker, but I think I mainly taste that sweetness, alcohol, cheesecake kind of cherry thing. Which, if that's the case, I do like that. But if it was pumpkin too, which it is,
Cheers,
I like
Bart.
that even better.
Bart Robinson, everybody.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I have to go by what I'm tasting.
That's what it's all
It
about.
tastes like an alcoholic cherry, very delicious. I wish it would have pumpkin because it has pumpkin in it. Again, you can't taste pumpkin unless you have the spices anyway. If you just ate just the pumpkin, it would taste nasty. It's a corn. I said it a million times. And yeah, nah, I like it. I really do. But I would really, really love it if I would taste that pumpkin. But I do taste. It tastes like a cherry cheesecake to me,
Nice.
like an alcoholic cherry cheesecake. I would definitely get this again, but it just doesn't seem like a pumpkin beer to me. But it is a tasty, tasty flavored beer. It has that, like I said, that creaminess, that cheesecake feel. I am not knocking them on that because that they have done that. They've nailed that to the head. The creaminess, the flavorness. But the only thing that I knock off is that I don't taste any pumpkin seasoning or nutmeg. And maybe I don't know what the hell nutmeg is, but I would know because it's spicy and it's a little sweet with the sugar stuff in it. But this definitely has a sweetness, but it's not too sweet, which is good. I'm going to shut up because I can talk on and on because I'm listening to my brain and seeing what it says. But let me shut up and I'll continue on drinking this and see if I give you a rating. I mean, it's going to be a good rating, but it ain't going to be 100 because of what I'm seeing with the tasting notes here. But it's a good beer. I would definitely get it again. No, it's a high rating beer to a point. It just doesn't have that pumpkin thing.
Very good.
Appreciate you. Cheers.
Nice. We're gonna take a little detour because hell, I didn't talk about this beer that I brought.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't think that you showed
I
yourself.
even-
That's why you threw me off. I was like, I don't remember
I was
her.
so
Never.
accommodating to the and company portion, Massachusetts Reviews and Company this evening. I forgot about my own self. I will crack open this particularly not very elaborate beer, but why the heck not? It's a good time as I need to talk about it. I brought some Genesee Oktoberfest. Oh, Prost. It's a 5.5% alcohol by volume Oktoberfest. It's their Genesee Specialty Series beer. The website for GeneseeBeer.com says, when we think of a beer brewed for celebration, we think Oktoberfest. Genesee Oktoberfest is a recipe inspired by centuries of brewing and our proud German heritage. Our Oktoberfest is a deep golden lager, big on malt flavor and complemented by subtle herbal notes of noble hops. We hope this beer gives you a good reason to raise a stein and celebrate. Prost! And if you can find Genesee beers in your area, that even if they may sell this particular specialty beer, it is a seasonal item from August to October. So, and while supplies last, so go get you some now while it lasts. And I have a Guinness glass of wine. Let's see what we get. Can't believe the host forgot to talk about his beer tonight. Ooh, nice pour. There we
Well,
go.
legendary Eric, we always get those days once in a while, Chief.
Yeah. It's the first day back in the office in 2 years. So cheers to that.
What'd you say, Eric? Back what?
It was the first day I've been back in the office in 2 years.
Oh, they put you back in. Nice.
Yeah. Very good. So beer is welcoming today. So it is a two-finger head, very bright eggshell white looking head. It looks a little bit lighter than maybe like a penny kind of copper color, but it is nice and it is clear. There's some clarity. There's see through. You can see. Hello, you can see me there, and you can see this carbonation just going and going and going. The Guinness glass does not have any etching at the bottom, so it is just the natural carbonation that came from that beer. So, cheers. We'll talk about Genesee beer at the very end.
Eric, can you do me a favor? And this is what I was trying to read earlier, and I couldn't read it. There we go. That's what I was trying to read. That was with stout.
Stout cheesecake, vanilla beans, cacao nibs, and it does say pumpkin spices.
Yeah, there is definitely a cherry flavor, and there's definitely vanilla flavor, and a creamy flavor like a cheesecake. But all right, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you.
Cool. We'll go over to the bumpy road for the Old Forester review.
All right, I'm gonna take Alex's insight and not use my brain either. Or wait, no, not listen to my brain like he was listening to his brain. Okay, there we go. That's what I meant to say. Jeez, I sound like an asshole now.
Awesome.
There we go. Someone roll us out of this. Oh well, it's got this like, call it like a honey bun. It's got like a honey bun aroma. It's not quite like a cinnamon bun because I'm not getting cinnamon, but I'm getting like a honey bun type thing. The vanilla oak. There's an alcohol presence as well. A little bit of like Laffy Taffy banana. Yeah, it's got like a doughy smell, but that's kind of that honey bun thing going. Okay, anyways, let's take a sip. Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers, Legendary Bumpy.
I don't like that weird guy in the hat that keeps popping up. He scares me.
That's Legendary Eric doing that, not me. Even though
No, that's not Eric. That's
Not
god.
that guy.
no, it's Eric putting that picture up, Legendary John.
No, I
I'm
understand that.
running the show here.
All
I
right.
meant the guy that's actually popping up. I don't like
Yeah, I
it.
give you
I'm
spray.
not getting good vibes from him.
So there's definitely an alcohol presence in this. My nose is tickling me, so it's gonna be fun to get through.
Ooh.
So the vanilla, the oak, There's kind of like this apple crumble type thing.
Don't snort it.
Little
Not me, legendary Johnny
Try
Boy.
not to sneeze all over it.
Ooh, nice commerce.
Apple crumble. There's a little bit of like this kind of honey note in there. Damn it.
Oh man.
A little bit of that kind of doughiness, but there's also kind of like a Play-Doh type thing, which I do get out of a lot of these kind of whiskeys. That's usually like one of the only notes I get. It's like Play-Doh. Oh god. Okay, I'm done. Sneeze.
God bless you, Bumpy.
Cherry Play-Doh. Sounds
I'm
good.
muted. Thank you, Bumpy. God bless you, and cheers. Go to that man. The next
All right.
man in line is Tanner from East Coast.
So Schlitz beer. All right, 4.6 adjunct lager.
It'd be delicious.
On the nose. This is one of those adjunct lagers that actually, if I just handed you this, you might not say it's an adjunct lager. The corn, I'm guessing they're using corn because there's a little bit of like a corn syrup in the background. But for the most part, it's definitely more, it's got like that biscuity, crackery malt. It's got like a nice little lemon, fruity, grassy hop aroma, I'd say. Some sweetness there. Yeah, overall, it just smells like a regular average lager. Like I said, if I handed you this blind, you probably wouldn't even expect this to be adjunct. So it as far as just being a adjunct lager, I think they did a really good job, and it seems like they put a little bit more of the actual ingredients that should be in a lager rather than adding the adjuncts. Yeah, there's not really much to say about it, but overall, like I said, it's just got that biscuity, crackery, maltiness, and lemony, fruity, hop, slightly grassiness to it. So yeah, not bad. Definitely not overly complex. I mean, it's a lager, but let's dive into this. So cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Lunch.
legendary
Cheers.
Tanner.
Okay, look at that lacing. It does have a nice creamy lacing on top, so it does got that going for it.
And it has good carbonation too. If I
Yes,
can
it does.
say.
Yeah, look at that. Look at all those bubbles in there.
Always playing Colombo.
Definitely a nice
on that.
looking beer. Well, my actually sweating, but yeah, look at that. All right, I'm gonna dive into it now.
I'm really looking forward to trying that beer and the other beers they have in that lineup. Looking forward
Light
to trying
body. The bubbles actually are a little deceiving because it's not super carbonated. It's not like a Miller or a Coors where it's like you get that super spritzy, prickly carbonation. This one's a little bit more tamed. I'd say it's still like medium carbonation.
Nice.
And yeah, the breadiness is there. It's super crisp. There's a little bit of like a drying aspect to it. Then it's got like that little bit of like lemony, fruity, grassy, somewhat dry finish, but it's definitely very crisp and clean, easy drinking. 4.6%, right around the same range as some other lagers. This is probably around like, Miller Lite, Coors Light range. I think those are around like 4.2 or something. So this is a little bit higher. But yeah, overall, it's a decent adjunct lager. I like that it's a little bit more on the biscuity, bready, and a little bit more of that lemony, fruity grassiness rather than that straightforward corn syrup. Because I've had some adjunct lagers and it's just like corn syrup straight in your face. And I like that though. I like Miller Lite is like kind of like that where it's the corn syrup straight in your face. So I'm not saying that I'm opposed to that, but I do like that this is an adjunct lager that it's not just completely blowing up that corn syrup. So there's a little bit of that like corn in the background, but it's nice and subdued. It's easy going and it's balanced. So tell me where you got Schlitz in a bottle. I got it at a place called Yankee Spirits in Mass. It was a little bit on the spendy side. It was like $8.50 for a 6-pack. But I've never had it before. So I was like, whatever, screw it. I'm going to grab a 6-pack. And I'm liking it. I'm glad I picked it up. It's definitely a crusher for sure. You can definitely drink a good amount of these. It's not too carbonated, make you kind of bloated, you know. Overall, this would be a good beer to eat with some food. I mean, to drink with some food, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I like this one. I give it a good score.
I'm curious, Legendary Tanner. The store you went to, do they have? They obviously have that beer, but do they have the lineup of the Bull series, the original Bull series, and also the
yeah? They don't have that. Before I had this, it's a good thing you mentioned that, Alex.
You're welcome, Legendary Tanner.
Cheers,
I had the regular Schlitz. I did have this, and as far as a malt liquor, I did like this. So this is the Gold Bull.
Yeah, that's the malt liquor, but there's also
malt liquor. It's 8.5.
I don't think I don't think that product is distributed any of the Schlitz malt liquor series. I don't think.
No, there's also different flavors.
Years ago that I bought.
There's also different flavors of that now
so
too.
I don't actually get this anymore, but I'm
What?
glad to start seeing this stuff.
No, we don't get any of them in New England. We never did.
Never even heard of.
Nope.
Oh
yeah,
no,
I got this in. I think I actually got this in. I want to say Connecticut. I got this when I used to go fishing.
Interesting then.
Like Coventry, Connecticut line. There would be. It was actually like a little, just like convenience store. And I picked this up. So it was just something that they sold. They also had King Cobra. Which I can't get anymore as well. So I mean, I like stuff like this though. I love the malt liquors. So I wish I could.
What I was trying to say here, Tanner, they actually have different flavors of that now too. Well, not exactly like that, but they have the Bull flavors now. They have not just the original Bull. They also have different flavors, like I think watermelon or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those.
Hey, Alex, you won't find Schlitz in South Jersey, unfortunately, says Bart Robinson.
Well, I'll just have you or Tanner send me some because I need to have.
Cheers! Thank you, Tanner. Beer man, he's getting.
I'm having water tonight.
Oh, whoa! What? Nice.
No.
You guys owe me.
Bird Brains, South Carolinian brewery. Cool. Getting the nose. The head's gone. That's it's normal. Lactic acid likes to burn the head away. Very almost wild smelling. I was reading about this, and they said it was more of like a wild kind of the way they did it. I guess I don't know. It does have. It's very fruity though. Very blueberry. Get the raspberry more though. That sour raspberry. Like an apple cider vinegar, like a kombucha, like a raspberry kombucha, but more tart, more sweet, more fruity in the nose. It's very nice. A little saltiness. Yep. Let's drink it, man. Opaque, good looking sour. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers. There's that crazy man again.
Cilantro. Yeah, it's a sour. It's definitely it feels like an old school traditional sour. It doesn't taste old, like a kettle-y or anything like that. It tastes like something they might have taken some time to age and do stuff with. I don't know what the process was with this company. It probably is a kettle. I don't know. A quicken out one. But it's nice. It's tart. It does have a nice fruity balance with that tartness, though. And it has a slight, kind of in the middle, you get a little sweetness from that fruit. The fructose kind of like stuff starting to like flow through. Raspberry for sure. It tastes like you're biting into a fresh raspberry, like more of an unripe raspberry, like almost ripe, Definitely lactic acid forward. Very big on that. Very big bite. Boy, it's got a medium light body, mouthfeel, sour, tart, almost numbing in a way because it's so sour and acidic, a little bouncy too with the bubbles. That could be the IPA I was having earlier though. Nice though. I mean, for a sour, it's regenerating a good head, I think, on the spin. It's got some good aromas and really just like a raspberry kombucha. The dryness in the back's nice. The alcohol is low. I didn't even say what that was, did I? It's a 5%. So of course, very crushable, very nice in that sense. So if you like sours, this might be a really good one for you. So cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. Hell yeah. We'll come back for the final rating and numbers. Let's go to that very hazy with Jonathan.
All right, yeah, very hazy. Treehouse Brewing, 8.8%. It poured awesome. I mean, it as
Look at that.
great as a New England style IPA you can get as far as the appearances are concerned. It did pour with a nice head. There's some nice glass lacing, and if I shake this around enough, I can regen the head. But it's to the top. I don't want to make a mess here. The aromas. Amazing, like tangerine citrus notes right up front. A little bit of pineapple, and there's some stone fruit in there, almost like a peach puree or a peach nectar in there. Smells absolutely incredible. None of the 8.8% is coming through. It smells like an awesome, juicy IPA. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, John. All right. Slungeon.
And I've been take a big sip because I'm thirsty.
Oh.
Tangerine citrus, little touch of pineapple, some stone fruit, mostly peach, maybe a little nectarine. It's like a nectarine peach type thing going on. Nice and bready in the middle, like a little bit of like a wheat bread type thing going on. It's a medium body. Carbonation is probably high light, getting close to medium, but it's like fine, prickly carbonation. It's just so juicy and almost fluffy with the body and mouthfeel. And then as you swallow it down, it's pretty juicy all the way through. But I think the 8.8% kind of dries out the palate as you swallow it down, but it's not like a super dry finish like you would expect with a Pilsner or a lager. It is very inviting. You want to go right back in for another sip. One of the better beers that I've had from Treehouse, the alcohol at 8.8%, it's just completely non-existent. It drinks like a 5%er, but just more body. You know, I had a 5% beer from Widowmaker the other day. A lot of the same flavor notes, just a little bit thicker body, but no alcohol presence. Just absolutely a delightful beer from Treehouse. I haven't been disappointed with any of their IPAs. This one is no exception. Great stuff. I'll keep sipping on it, come back around, but I'm very pleased with this and all of the Treehouse brews that I have had from them. So definitely worth a shot if you can get their beers.
Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.
All right. Let's go over to James C. Madonna.
River Horse Brewery, Hippo Lantern, 8.1% alcohol, 12 IBU. Has a deep, dark, rich, whole grain breadiness to it. I could taste the molasses. I could taste the pumpkin puree, and it's very mild on the pumpkin spices. And, I'm going to give this. It's really that good as well as being well balanced. I'll give it a 97% out of 100 score.
You rated. All right.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Now I also like the pumpkin beer products too. Southern Tier Brewery.
I've had that legendary James B. Madonna. That stuff's good.
Yeah, they got good products. Other than that, yeah, I would definitely try this again. But I'm seeing more and more pumpkin beers as the years go by. This year, more variety than the year before, which is good. And I go live with Progressive Discussions 8 p.m. Eastern Time Saturday. So that's about it.
Nice. Hell yeah. Thank you, James.
Awesome. Cheers,
Cool
James.
beans.
Cheers, James.
Concise, clear, and to the point. Nice review, sir. Very nice review. All right, we're gonna review and discuss the Genesee Brewery's specialty beer of the season, their Oktoberfest. So we talked about the aroma. Oh no, we didn't. We talked about the appearance so far, and everybody has pretty much had a head that's dying down a little bit, and mine is no exception. There's one Pinky's rim around the glass. I see a fruit fly that needs to die, but he'll have to die in a little while. Don't go into my beer.
You know what,
Yeah,
Eric?
man, he might
Eric.
die right now.
Eric, you are unique, brother.
He is dead. He is dead. I got him.
Is that a ganat?
Gnat, fruit fly, whatever. He's a
God.
little bigger than a gnat, maybe.
Hey, Chad, you help me make a book on Eric. He has a way of words.
This is good smelling.
We'll do.
Got some grainy.
You better give me like 10%.
Got some pumpernickel bread, maybe very light, or like brown bread mostly. Maybe not pumpernickel, but brown bread. A splash of a spiciness. I think that's the noble hops I'm getting there. There is a slight raisiny note. Lots of grainy notes to it. Caramel or caramel, however you say that word. I say caramel. And Art Robinson, you hit the smash. You smashed that like button. Cheers to you. And yeah, it has the clean lagering yeast aroma to the beer. So it smells like a good Oktoberfest. It's kind of subdued on the nose. There's not a lot going on. It's mainly grain forward, but you know what? We're gonna do it. So Solange to that man right there. Cheers.
Cheers to Eric.
Cheers, Eric.
Cheers.
To a great one.
Cheers.
Oxblood Forge. Cheers to a great autumn.
Cheers. So yeah, so I think Nightbot said at one point, if you go scroll up and you look at Nightbot explains, feel free to go to this website and go and buy the Oxford Forge material or whatever. Go to Bank-In.
You can also have the merch from the legendary Eric and his band.
Yes, sir. You are pouring the PBR Extra. Nice. So this beer here, the Genesee Oktoberfest, super easy going, super cheap. It was $11.54 for a 12-pack at the local Wegmans over by where my office is. I went there on Sunday just to get a lay of the land before I drove there for the first time today. And yeah, I heard a little birdie tell me you should probably go to Wegmans. I think they have it. So I bought the 2 12-packs. One's going to a buddy of mine that wanted it. So this is a good beer. It's a light and grainy tasting, however, super crushable. There's nothing really off-putting about the beer. Caramel notes, brown bread. I'm definitely getting the noble hop spiciness to it. There's a little bit of even like a rye, just a little bit of that. Light fruity notes. Caramel is definitely in there. There's a light toasty brown bread, maybe with a little bit of like toast and butter on top of that. Not really diacetyl, but that's how I would describe that. There's a nice sweetness.
Toasted butter?
Yeah, but yeah, brown bread
delicious.
with the butter on it. Yeah. I've been saying that in beer reviews lately, but I think that's kind of notes that I get. Definitely.
It sounds delicious, actually. It doesn't sound nasty. It sounds good.
I got like
Butter
a
carbonation
note on the Ultimate Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
When I got like a buttery note, it was like buttery toast.
So what I'm saying, yeah, man. Moderate carbonation. It is pretty crisp. It's refreshing as all hell. It's a little grainy. I think the finish is the one part where the beer lacks a little bit. It's a little grainy, sweet in the finish. It does dry after some time, but it's a little grainy and sweet in the finish. It is a 5.5% beer once again, so it's got a little more heft for its price point compared to other major corporation style beers, I suppose. And at the price point, you can't really go wrong. It's a full flavored beer. It definitely doesn't taste watery or thin, but it does have a like a very high side of a light bodied. It's going towards medium. If you told me it was medium, I would agree with you on that, but I think it's at the highest point of a light bodied beer. So for $11.54, what is that, like 93 or something cents a can of beer? You could do far worse. And I think the Genesee Brewery, that yeast, I feel like Tanner and I did a blind tasting of the honey brown that they do. And right away, can Tanner and I think a lot of people in the panel would probably agree with that. That have had Genesee beers, they have a distinctive graininess or like their yeast strain property or whatever it is that really just reminds you that that's that beer. So when you drink this Genesee Oktoberfest, I think you're going to know who brewed that if you know Genesee beers. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good, you'll get a good rating for what it is, definitely. So
Legendary Eric, you
Yeah.
you just said Genesee. I've known it. I never had their beers, but I know that Genesee Cream Ale is the original beer. But you're saying every beer that you have drank from Genesee is creamy?
is this beer creamy?
Grainy. He said grainy.
Creamy. I said creamy.
No,
Because-
This one's not
Eric
creamy,
said
but
grainy.
they all definitely have a distinctive graining.
Oh, green. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Grain, Grain, grain.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, green. Sorry, I misunderstood because I thought Genesee had cream ale, meaning creamy. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Graininess. Yeah, the cream ale is about the best cheap beer that I know of. Yeah, they're really inexpensive.
Misunderstanding.
You
Sorry,
shouldn't be
Eric.
paying a bunch of money for Genesee beer. So if you see, I would recommend the cream ale most of all. This one's pretty good. I haven't had their white can lager in a while. The light beer is pretty light. I think it's 3.8%. And they make a ice beer for like $1.15 and a 9
Ooh.
can.
Oh, yeah,
And it
Genesee
literally
Ice.
tastes like melted freezer burn ice from the back of the freezer. Don't buy that. But anyways, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go back around to each panel member, and they can go and score the beer. And we are starting back up again with Chetty O.
The 222 brew shirt, yeah, buddy. Go there like I don't know 3 times a month, right up the road. But I'm not reviewing their beer tonight. I am reviewing some Upslip Brewing Company, Boulder, Colorado. It is their Italian style Pilsner. Been sipping on it very lightly. It's a decent beer. It's a decent Italian style Pilsner. Not the best, not the worst. It's right in the middle for an Italian style Pilsner. Bailey's looking at me right now. He's agreeing with me fully. He's like, it's okay. So with that being said, I'm going to score it an 85 out of 100. Like I said, I've had a lot better. This one's kind of average, kind of right there at an 85. So it still tastes. I'll finish it for sure. Or he will. I don't know. But cheers.
Cheers, Chayo.
Cheers, and thank you, to James. I think that had to run off, but he did all the rating already, and he did his shout out. So that's all I can ask. Thank
See you
you.
in 20 years, James P. Madonna.
Yeah.
That's a cool cat.
All right, Alex, what you say about that 14% or you'll be drinking a little?
Well,
But Alex,
Is it creamy?
yes, it is. Exactly. You're right, brother. Not greeny, but creamy. You're right.
Yes.
I've been sipping on this in the past past hour, because, past half an hour. And it's good stuff. And I will give it a little bit of a high rating because I like the flavor. But if you really, honestly, if I had, because I will tell you how it is, at least nowadays. I've always told you how it is, but it is what it is. I'd probably give this the flavor because it's so delicious and very creamy. I would probably give it a 90 or a 95. It's very good. But what I don't like is that they don't have that pumpkin flavor. Okay, it's pumpkin spice. There's no pumpkin spice. Maybe it's just my palate, but because I do like cherry and stuff like that, I would give this beer. Actually, I would give it a 96. I would give this beer a 96 because it's the creaminess and to have that vanilla flavor and also has that kind of like that graham cracker flavor. If I word that right, but like I said, I could totally be a goofball and say, you know what, screw this, and just give it an 80. An 85 is still a good beer, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to give it a 95. It's a good beer, but I'm telling you how it is. it's just kind of hard because it's still a delicious beer. I should cut it back to a good beer to an okay beer, which would be 85 or an 83. But because it's, again, the creaminess and the flavor, even though it doesn't have that pumpkin flavor and it has that cherry alcohol. I don't like the alcohol, but alcohol still tasting good, but it doesn't taste good to me because it tastes like an alcoholic cherry. So that's why. I mean, if it was directly just alcohol, I probably wouldn't like it, even though I do like alcoholic things. But because it tastes like cherry to me, I do like it. So I'm going to give this beer a 95. It's a very good beer because it tastes like a cherry, but I do wish I would taste that pumpkin spice. I do not taste that at all. Maybe there's something wrong with my brain or my palate, but I'm telling you what I'm tasting. And as Legendary Beer Man says, he's happy that I'm trying to, nowadays trying to, synthesize on it, really think about it and what I'm tasting instead of like, oh, it tastes good and that's it. I'm literally sitting there. Literally now I'm getting better and better at these YouTube things. It's so hard because I do like mostly everything. And that's the problem. I do mostly like everything, and that's just the truth. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. If you want a liar, go find someone else because I'm going to tell you how it is. Again, it's hard. So again, if it was easy for me to go to an 85 like the last beer or whatever beer it was the other, an hour ago, be fine, or whatever I did it for. But this beer is so delicious, it's kind of hard. I'm giving it a 95. But again, like I said, I wish it had the pumpkin, so I should cut it back. But at least this is being generous, and I love it. So I tell it how it is. So if you can get, and I'm happy that I'm changing my way of thinking too. If you can get this, please do. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you taste some cherry notes. I know for a fact I do taste somewhat vanilla and graham cracker or whatever, and definitely creaminess because it's a cheesecake beer. I'm expecting that. If it didn't have that, I'd probably give it a lower rating because I love my cheesecake stuff. So if you can get this, please do. Let me know what you think. And it's from obviously 14%, makes me talk more. What's it called? That's true. Abomination. But I talk more anyway. But just helps me out. Get Abomination beers and let me know what you think. I'm looking forward to many more Abomination beers. Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
And yes, I believe we are being rated. We're being rated by Thrash Metal.
Thank you, Legendary Brian. Keep up the good work, brother. Appreciate you.
And JV.
Legendary Jeremy.
iPod's always rating us. And Chetty.
Cheers, Jeremy.
Turtle.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah. And yes, you effers are crazy. Yeah. Ronald is having a hams. Surprised. I have a German beer, fest beer I was going to.
I can't believe it.
Brother never drinks hams. That's crazy.
That's what I thought.
Hams is a good beer if you're not drinking craft beer. All right, Bumpy Jr.
Bumpy with the Old Forester.
So yeah, I don't drink a lot of hard alcohol or whiskey, but this Old Forester, for being a bourbon whiskey, it's one of the more quaffable ones that I can remember having. So I'm going to go ahead and just score this. I'll give it my 50-point rating. I'll give it a 46 out of 50. I think it's an excellent bourbon. So.
Word of the day, folks, quaffable.
Yeah.
Nice. Glad you liked it, Bumpy.
I never got to try it.
Bottle's gone.
Yeah, you
I
did.
don't think. Did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I'm
Did?
sorry. I did. I was pretty drunk that night. I don't remember
Yeah,
much.
you remember I poured like 4 ounces in my glass?
Don't worry, Mr. Bumpy. Legendary Johnny Boy will be giving you more whiskey when he comes over your house.
Yeah, I do. I
Mark
do.
my
remember
words.
that, yeah.
Actually, he did leave some whiskey. He left his sweet potato whiskey over here.
Oh, that was vodka. Yeah.
Oh, vodka. Same thing.
Wow.
I meant bourbon, not whiskey. No, I'm talking
Same
about.
Bourbon
thing.
is whiskey.
Same
No,
thing.
whiskey,
It's all
bourbon
it's all
is
high
beer.
alcohol.
It's all hard.
Whatever,
Yeah,
it's all
exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Distilled.
You go.
Distilled.
Remember, folks, all bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskeys are. Well, no, all
Remember, folks, Eric knows
bourbons
everything.
are whiskeys, but not all whiskeys are bourbons.
Or
And
vodka.
vodka is everything,
I think I said that backwards again, but you know what I mean. No,
especially sweet
bourbons
potato.
are always whiskeys, but whiskeys are
Not all vodkas are potatoes.
Cheers. Wow, I
But
said that.
the better vodkas are potatoes.
All right, maybe Tanner can
Legendary.
speak better than I can right now. Hello, Tanner.
Not all cats are animals, but all animals are cats.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, not all whiskeys are
Tanner,
bourbons.
I like your thinking.
Whatever.
Meow.
That was backwards as well. All right. The Schlitz, I will say,
That better be 100.
if I could find it in my area, I would pick it up more often. $8.50 a 6-pack though, definitely a little bit on the pricier side. Not to say that I wouldn't pick it up again, because I would. It's good stuff. I do like it. I like that it's not you actually get a little bit more out of the ingredients to actually make up the lager rather than the adjuncts. Not to say that I don't like adjunct lagers with a lot of adjuncts in them, but it's just nice. It's a nice change. Corn just adds like a little bit of sweetness in the background. It's not full-fledged in your face corn syrup. I'll give this beer I'll give it like 88. I think it's good. I wish I could get it for if I could get this for like $6 for a 6-pack, I would probably pick it up over. So my standard go-to is probably like Miller High Life, Miller Lite. So if I got it right around the same range as like Miller Lite, I would probably choose this over Miller Lite, but just because it is a couple dollars more, almost $3 more, I would probably get the Miller Lite over this. But yeah, overall, definitely a decent adjunct lager. If you haven't tried it before, check it out. And yeah, good beer.
Legendary Tanner, did you say you would get Miller Lite over that? You know what I mean?
Did you?
He would take Schlitz over the Miller Lite.
No, I might have misunderstood you.
Alex, I said if this was the same price as Miller Lite, I would buy this.
I give you a
Like
spread.
almost
All right.
$3
We're good
more.
then.
So it's not in my area. So I'm not going to drive 30 minutes to Massachusetts to get, you know what I mean? I'll just.
I
go
get what you're putting down. I get you a spread.
If it was in my area, and if it was like maybe $7, even the $7 range, I would grab it over Miller Lite. But
Awesome.
$3 more, almost $9 for a 6-pack. Might as well just buy like Paulaner Munchner Lager. That's $7.50, almost $8 for 4 60-ounce cans.
I never even heard of that one.
Yeah, that's a really good lager, and that's a German lager, so there's no adjuncts. But like I
Hell
said,
yeah, German beers are good too.
price, it's right around the same price. It's actually like 12-ounce. I think you actually get more with the 12-ounce 6-pack than you do the 16 4s.
Nice.
You did the math, I believe so. I think you get more volume, but overall, it's right around the same price. Like I said, if I was spending $8.50 on this regularly, I would rather just get that beer because that
Nice.
I enjoy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, and even the Oktoberfest, I think by them is pretty cheap too. I think I got an Oktoberfest Paulaner for like $8.
They're not that expensive.
And they're not
Jesus, it's like 12 here.
They're 16.9 ounce cans.
Yeah, man.
They skimp you on the 12 ounce. The 12 ounce bottles they're 11.2, but when you buy their pints, they're 16.9.
Hell yeah.
It's
16.
the milliliters. That's why they go by milliliters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they go by milliliters. They don't
300 or 450 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 88. Cheers.
Cheers. Let me make sure we got this right one more time because I botched it like 5 different times.
Okay, legendary.
Bourbon is always whiskey, but whiskey is not always bourbon. There we go.
There you go.
Know it all, Eric, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
But alternatively, technically bourbon. But we'll go into that some other day.
Yeah, I wish I drank that still. That was good when I had it until I started going crazy.
Hey, legendary beer man, bourbon. That's good stuff because I like the sweetness. I find.
Oh no, I like bourbon. I just can't have it because I black out and
I get you.
get all
Sprite.
wonky.
I use vanilla.
No.
I think I have diabetes after I have that for a while.
Wow.
This sour is sour as all could be, but it's really got it. It as it warms, it gives you a nice earthy push. It's really nice. I like that. I think blueberries. I said blueberries and raspberries. Yeah, no cherries. Sorry, cherries and boysenberries. Good lord,
Nice.
got that all wrong. Yeah, it's more boysenberry though, definitely. The more of a sour cherry, kind of like we have a sour cherry tree out here. Actually, the birds love them. But yeah, it's really sour cherry. It's more sour though. It's more traditional sour, I think, more than anything. I don't think it's like a fast made brew. I need to look into this a little more, see if they aged it a bit or whatever. But as it warmed, it's really nice. It started to kind of feel better, but it is very pruny on the palate and on the tongue. You start to get like that puckery kind of acidic kind of. Like it just like pushes your mouth all in. You're so, it's just like you don't know how to control that one. So that was a little odd. Well, it's not odd. I guess it's part of the style. I don't know, but it was kind of hard to drink with that sense. In that sense. But overall, good sour. I guess I'll give it an 89 out of 100. Had some good fruity flavors. And something worth trying. So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, not bad. So, cheers.
Nice beer, man. Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Hell yeah. We got
Cheers,
we
man.
got John Anilli with the Very Hazy from Treehouse.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. The Very Hazy, it's an awesome beer from Treehouse. Great appearance, great aromas, great flavors. 8.8% alcohol is non-existent. You're getting the nice tropical citrus note, or the citrus, like tangerine citrus, a little bit of pineapple, that nice stone fruit character, some peach, maybe a little nectarine in there. Nice bready, malty center. Just nice mouthfeel, body, carbonation, everything. I'm going to go with a 98 out of 100. I did review this on my channel. I don't know what I gave it. I think I said it was world class, but I'm going to go with a 98 out of 100. That's what I'm feeling right now, which for me, 98, 99, and 100, that falls into the world-class range for me for any beer. Awesome stuff. Highly recommend it. And there you go. That's all I got. Cheers to everybody on the panel and the chat. And I'm going to not hesitate to drink the rest of this beer now because I've been waiting for you guys to come back around, and I'm thirsty. So cheers. I'm drinking this down, and I will, cheers. Love you guys.
All right.
Cheers, Johnny boy. Appreciate you.
Damn good.
Cheers, John.
Damn, he's guzzling it up.
Boom.
I should have did the countdown.
Been waiting 45
Wow,
minutes to
bitches.
do that. Damn it.
Show me, John.
Cheers, John. Nice to see you again on a Wild Card Wednesday. Cool beans. As Alex would say, cool beans. Genesee Oktoberfest with a very nice Germanic looking brawl. What do I think overall? It's got a little apple cidery notes too at this point. It's part of the fruity quality I'm getting. Yeah. There's a little apple cidery note in that thing too. I think this beer and Oktoberfest in general, I do think that they can appeal to a lot of different people. It's not really a crafty beer style in its nature by definition, really, but it's some of the most celebrated some of the most celebrated beers in the world, these Oktoberfest. I think this one is approachable for everybody. It's not too crazy. It's not too complex. There's easy flavors to detect. It's easy going. It would go with a lot of different grilled food, sausages, bratwursts, Wiener Schnitzel. Yeah, there you go. A nice soft pretzel with salt and stone ground mustard. Very good. I've not reviewed this on my channel, so this is the first time giving a rating. I'll give it a 85 out of 100. I think it's a perfectly delicious brew at its price point. Again, there's nothing off about the beer. It's nothing one way or the other. It's a little, to me, the finish is just a little just a little thin and grainy forward. I think it's got a little bit of a small body. I think if it's not the maltiest version of an Oktoberfest either. So I think I don't know what you could do at the same price point to maybe try to drive up the malty flavors on this beer. I'm not gonna start questioning Genesee's brewing techniques, but I think if Genesee Brewing Company was able to bring out some more malty flavors in the brew,
Is it more hoppy to you than
it could
malty?
get a better rating. I think what it is, I think what's going on, I don't think it's that extremely hoppy, but I think it's just got a really grainy complexion. I think that's like the main star of the show, mixed with a little bit of these caramel malts. I think they could just do something else and like bring up the bready brown bread character a little bit more pronounced, maybe. So I don't know what they would have to do that, but 85 I think is still a good rating. And throughout the years, if this gets better distribution, or I can go back to that same Wegmans liquors or Wegmans grocery store and it's there, I will buy it. $11.54 for a 12-pack of some Oktoberfest. Yeah, good deal for that beer. So I can't really complain.
Legendary Eric, I'm curious. In my state, when you go to Wegmans, there's different Wegmans, but there's a Wegmans and then there's a liquor store, Wegmans liquor store. Is it in the same way that it's a different store? Like it's the same store, but it's in a different section? Please.
Yeah, it's a different section. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's a different section of this Wegmans, definitely.
Meaning it's in the total. It's not in that same Wegmans. It has its own.
It's connected in the same store, in the same storefront as.
Okay.
Yeah, you can walk interchangeably in between the liquor department and the regular section.
Okay, because my Wegmans has a totally different store.
But they do try to separate it from the rest of the group.
True that.
Yep. So let's put everybody in order they came and got here. I think it was like that, and maybe
you got it. Well, let's say JP done it last.
Sure. Yeah. Well, thanks everybody for joining. This has been a really good show. Let's end on a pod. Let's end in another couple of minutes here, shall we? And go around the horn. Get your arm ready for when we do the sign out with Alex. We're gonna go around the horn as we normally do in a lot of our beer programs in the beer community, and shout out everybody's websites or YouTube channels and what's going on in YouTube. Let's start with the Chatio channel. What's going on there?
Some of you may know, Thrash knows I'm working on a grain to glass video from the brew day that Thrash did live at his house damn near 3 weeks ago. So I got a bunch of footage going back from the brew day leading up to where I am now, which I'm going to be transferring the beer so I can bottle it. So I'll be bottling that very soon. I'll be bottling that Saturday. I'll be hoping to be able to over-carbonate a pet bottle a little bit and marking it
some dealer time
for marking it for Halloween. That way I can try it on Halloween, but the rest of the bottles will probably be a week or so after Halloween to be drinkable. So yeah, so check out that. Also check out Thrash Life. He does a hangout stream called Thrash Talk every Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Go hang out with him. It's a lot of fun over there. Also, shout out to the San Diego Padres for sobering up last beer and making them realize they're not sweeping the Padres.
Nope.
There you go.
Sobering up the last beer. It's funny.
I'm pulling for the Phillies now.
All right, Alex, the beer master. What's
Braves
going on?
Braves are out, so I'm pulling for the
on
Phillies.
Friday?
They beat us. They're going to win the whole thing.
So on my agenda, we're going to be Food Friday. We're going to be having what's it called? We're having the Ghost Pepper Whopper. Hoping Johnny Boy can join on this Food Friday. We're going to Johnny, but you're looking at me like, oh, I can't. Well, I know you can. I'm not playing.
No, it's not that I can't. No. What is this Food Friday, Alex?
I'm just ball busting you, John. I got fun with you. But no, seriously, we're going to be having the Ghost Pepper Whopper from Burger King. But if your Burger King doesn't have it, you can make it. I'm just saying that just in case.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. What else is going on the channel?
So
there,
we're gonna have that. We're gonna have the Burger King Whopper, Ghost Pepper Whopper. I'm looking forward to trying that.
I have to
And
join you.
around 8:00 Eastern Standard Time for Food Friday, and then I gotta think of some other idea for next Friday for the next. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, the next Friday. But I'll be doing that on a
Maybe a salad.
no. Well, we could, but I'll
Taco
get into that in a
salad
second.
from Wendy's. There you go.
I'll get into that in a second.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we could do a Cobb salad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your favorite
chef salad.
salad.
Chef salad.
If
Okay,
you do
we
a
can do that.
salad,
We can do that. We can do that.
then
But
you
I
and
have
I
to do it.
both
I'm gonna have to do it on a Saturday. But I'll tell you.
Have we
I'll
done a
get that in
salad
second.
before?
Hold on.
Did you
So
act like a douche?
no, seriously. I'm not joking. Seriously though.
Okay,
We got
continue.
Alex and Friends around 10:00, 10:30. Check that out every Thursday night. Looking forward to that. So again, and then well, you're wondering what I'm talking about. Wait, why is the following Friday not going to be Food Friday? It's going to be out. It's going to be Food Saturday with Alex.
Hold on for a minute, really quickly. This is to the spammers of Sexy Girl Time Talk or whatever that was.
yeah. Screw you, man.
I love you. No, because I have my niece's birthday on the 28th, which is that Food Friday. So we're probably going to be doing it on food Saturdays with Alex that Saturday, and then that following Friday after that, it'll be that Friday of that week. We'll be back to Food Friday with Alex. You'll see that. It's just I do the Food Saturdays if I'm not going to be around for Food Friday. So
Upper Saturday, all right.
yeah, so for food Saturday with Alex, which will be probably the 29th. Yeah, 29th. Yeah.
Well, it
forward
would
to
have to be on a Saturday, right?
Yep.
Food Friday, the day after.
Yeah. I could do
Great
that.
move.
Could do
Dot,
that.
dot, dot.
But
Dun, 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 dun.
but that's what's going on with that, and then we'll get back to our regular scheduled program after that Saturday. We'll be back to Food Friday. It's only one Saturday. So other shout outs, and they'll be 8:00 just like usual. Other sounds, you got legendary Rick Jopless. Check him out. Check his dad out. Check his check out Rick Jopless, his wife. I'm not. Oh my god! I want to shoot myself sometimes.
Is she?
Someone's gonna owe me here in a second.
Wow.
Go to Big Jopless's channel.
Brian, help me. These guys are gonna owe me in 2 seconds, but I love them.
Does his wife have a channel?
No, it's just she's
Check
on
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis channel. It's him, his wife, Bear, and Rick Jopless' dad. But mostly when they're not around, it's just him doing the beer reviews. So check those videos out with Jopless, and also check out FLX Beer Reviews, which is
Check your wife's out.
What about his wife?
What? Someone's gonna owe me on this challenge 2 seconds. I swear. I love them all, but you still. I love my life. I love my life. I love people. I'm gonna shut up, but that's so because I'm a little buzzed.
Now you see why I got here first.
He means well.
But no, that's all. I have other challenges, but I want other people to shout them out. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you, Alex. Ridge?
Cheers. All right. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a video a day for at least the next week, anyways. Be putting something out, and live stream on Monday. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before. Join up on panel. 3-part show on Halloween. I am doing a special New Brew. So try to find a haunted or Halloween themed beer that you've never had before to bring it to that show. And you can also dress up. It's optional. You don't have to, but if you want to get into character or some type of costume or whatever for the Halloween show, New Brew. please do.
That's this coming up Monday, right? Legendary Bumpy.
No, it's on Halloween.
So the following Monday.
Next,
I get
yeah,
you.
the following Monday.
Yep. Following.
Yeah. That's that. Check out I can't remember who Alex shouted out. He shouted out so many people in the past.
He didn't shout out your wife though. Check out Bumpy.
Oh yeah, check my wife out if you ever
Check out
catch her.
Bumpy's wife.
Oh my
She usually
God.
doesn't pass by on camera anymore.
But
So
when she does, it is a treat. Let me tell you.
that's right. So
Holy shit.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I can just shout out. I'm going to shout out Mallory and Chew once again from Imperfectly Me Crafts. Just check their channel out. They do a great job with just doing recordings at breweries, so you get to see like what beers that they have available and what the brewery has to offer, what it looks like, and they'll even interview somebody from the brewery typically. So
Nice.
good times.
Hell
And that's
yeah.
Imperfectly Me Crafts.
Yeah.
And
Hear that sound? The tiny little clicking sound.
Shout out to me.
Oh yeah, you're up.
O'clock. We're doing a episode of Beer Talk. First episode. Pretty much just beer discussion. Bunch of different topics about beer and brewing. I will be drinking one of these on the show.
Whoa. Yeah.
Told me to grab a bottle, and I did. So I picked up this one. It's Ugu. So yeah, look out for that coming up shortly. Like I said, 9, maybe 9, 10, something around there. If the show takes a little bit longer, that's all right. But yeah, other than that, dropping videos. I just did a couple reviews with this guy over here in the corner. Go check those
Dropping
out.
bombs.
Oh yeah, we did a couple bit reviews.
And yeah, check out the reviews I did at Beer Tuber Palooza. Collab reviews are really fun, you know.
Cricket.
Oh, I got a fun time.
A little clicking its legs.
Shout out for other people. Shout somebody else out. Oh, Whiskey Encore. Go check out Whiskey Encore with Cheech. I was actually hanging out with him for a little bit after everybody else got off yesterday. So go check out his channel. He does a live stream usually Tuesday night around like 11 or whenever the Bourbon Junkies end. The Whiskey Encore. So, you know, kind of hangs out with the people who come over from the after watching the Bourbon Junkies. Cheech starts up a live stream and they shoot the shit and talk about whiskey. So go check him out. And yeah, shout out to Josh, Last Beer Bowl Discussions, Sunday, 8 p.m. That's it for me. I'll leave some more shout outs for other people. Cheers.
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 All right, we're gonna learn about the Beer Man channel YouTube.
All right. Yeah. Beer and Cheese Tuesdays, the same as always. Bring it and review it and see if they work. 8 o'clock Eastern for that, of course. 5 my time. Yeah, I've just opened it up to everyone, or to anything. So Wednesday is going to be the Hellraiser theme. So bring something based on Hellraiser. It's the last of the Halloween week month. And I don't think I'll be doing that for a while because it started getting old. So I'm just gonna have to. We'll probably just do like whatever after that. But it was cool. It's been fun. So bring some.
Man, would you do December? Would you do December Christmas beers? Because that'll be fun.
Well, I might do one or something. You know.
You might, all right. Awesome.
Yeah, at least one or something. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Awesome.
But yeah. Anyway. So yeah, brewed a beer, and I'll be doing that. I might be brewing a beer live again, actually. For my wife's beer, her chocolate, or excuse me, her fucking American. Oh, there's so much going on here. Oatmeal vanilla stout. There you go.
Ooh.
That's what it is. So
I
it's almost out, so I need to make hers again. It's saved me a lot of money, and seeing prices go up is really killing me. So, and it's killing everyone. So yeah. So we might be doing that again just for the fun of it. So look out for that. A couple people real quick. Don Drinks Beers, check him out. Cheers, my dears. Yeah, cool dude from Scotland. And Stoneyard Vineyards, man. Also very cool dude from the East. So cheers, Stoney. All right. Thank you, Eric.
Cheers.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, John, you got anything to shout out for the Georgia Beer Review?
Oh man, so many good shout outs, so little time. Yeah, I don't. I'll just do what I did on the last show. BJ drinks beer. He's been on some reviews with Alex lately. Just sub to him. He does great reviews and editing, short and sweet and to the point. And there's a guy that I discovered. He's been doing this stuff for a couple of years. His name is it's the Old Growler. It's this older guy. He's a journalist. When COVID hit, he started doing beer reviews from home. Does a really good job of reviewing beers, and you should go check him out. He's only got like 300 subs, but he's had his channel for like two and a half years or so. Yeah, other than that, I'm going to shout down Georgia Beer Reviews, John and Ellie. Don't go watch him. He's terrible. He doesn't do his live shows consistently anymore, and his beer reviews have gotten really terrible. So don't go watch that guy. Yeah, that's all I got.
Don't watch who?
Don't watch me, Alex. I suck.
You're a trip, Johnny boy.
But yeah, no, that's all I got. Yeah, you guys.
Don't forget South Sunday. You're doing South Sunday.
Miscellaneous. I don't think anybody called out miscellaneous. Miscellaneous brew reviews. Bumpy called him out on the last show, but he's doing a Thursday night show, I believe, where he kind of does like a lineup. And anyway, that's all I got. I'm done.
Cheers. You got something to add there, Alex the Beermaster?
Don't forget your South Sunday, Johnny boy.
Right. Well, that's why I said don't bother watching my channel because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do Stout
You'll
Sunday.
be doing it this weekend. I'm not stupid.
Will I? I don't know.
Woo!
Maybe if I can.
I love you, John. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. I'm planning a trip with Kate to New Hampshire for like a hike.
Kayla can join you. So simple.
We're not gonna do Stout Sunday from a mountain in New Hampshire. So if that's where we
wow.
Hey, you know what, Johnny boy?
Are you gonna go to this
Things
mountain?
do
Do
happen.
you want views? I
Love
say do it.
well, yeah, no, we're not. I'm not going to be drinking a stout on a
Follow
mountain.
me, John.
Yeah.
Are you going to go to
We've
that
been
now?
enjoying the weather, the fall or winter weather.
Hopefully that mountain.
Still, yeah. Wow. Okay.
The
There you go.
Kinsman?
That's a mountain.
No, I'm only kidding, John. When you have the time, you'll do South Sunday.
Yeah. No, I did it. 2 of the last 3 weeks, and then I did it. I do it when I can.
Right. Exactly.
That's all I can.
There you go.
I can't commit to every Sunday anymore. When I was in Georgia and single, and it was easy to do, but up here I got a little bit more going on. It's not
I give you a spread.
at 10:30 in the morning on a Sunday. It's not always the best time for me to do.
Well, let's say, Johnny boy, if you're in your apartment, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Appreciate
Yes, Alex, you are correct, but I'm not here a lot.
it. I love you, John. Appreciate you.
Shout out! I need more mustache wax. All right.
Who
So
wants a
we're going to do
mustache,
this
Ryan?
again, I would hope, and think next week what we just did here. And if you've been living under the rock for the last hour and 27 minutes, some odd seconds, thank you to the 11,000 people watching and the 3 people that said they liked and laughed at the program here on Facebook. So this is the Wildcard Wednesday. Bring a beer, wine, spirit. Just don't be a douche. That's all I ask. And we're going to do this again, I would hope so, next week. And every Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time Eastern Time, as long as there's interest in wanting to do it. And yes, there are definitely so many Alexes and so many channels. It's damn correct. There's so many people you can shout out. But recently, I did it last week or on Bumpy's show on Monday. I shouted out the Scotch Test Dummies. Those are really cool guys, Bart and Scott. If you want to learn anything, if you want to learn anything about any style of whiskey, those 2 individuals will educate you, and you'll see a review on some whiskeys of any style. A lot of them are Scotch, but they can be almost any styles, including lots of bourbons.
What's their
Learn
channel
about
called
those
again,
styles.
Eric?
Really good. Yeah.
No, what's their channel called again?
Oh, it's literally called Scotch Test Dummies. Like the
Oh,
Crash
I was
Test Dummies.
thinking Crash.
They have a Crash Test Dummies as their logo.
sorry.
basically, yeah. You're good. And then the other one I wanted to shout out because I just subscribed and I just heard about her recently was Imperfectly Me Crafts. She's a super good beer reviewer, and I really enjoy her 60-second sips where she at least tries to condense it to about 60 seconds, or she may go over a little bit. And they're really good, concise beer reviews. So go check out that lady. I believe she's in the state of Illinois or Michigan. She's out there in the Midwest. Go check her out. And I think I think the Scotch Test dummies are in the Wichita, Kansas area. And Bourbon Bounty. Cheers to that, man, as well. Go check out all those channels. And we are going to have a very special guest come along to the program here and help us sign out the program. So, would you like to sign us off as you always
Hell
do?
yeah.
Beer Master.
This is Alex the Beer Master.
God
And
damn
we
it,
will
man.
see you all on the next live stream and next video. This is Alex the Beer Master signing out. Cheers.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!